What if your loyal dog, your best friend, suddenly bolted, ran toward a bridge, and leaped into nothingness? Imagine the shock. One moment, a walk in the Scottish countryside. The next, silence broken only by the echo of paws disappearing over stone. This isn't fiction. It's real, and it's been happening for decades on a lonely bridge in West Dunbartonshire, Scotland. They call it Overtoun Bridge, a place so haunting, so baffling, that locals whisper it has claimed hundreds of dogs, animals that seemed, for reasons no one can quite explain, drawn to jump to their deaths. Is it a smell, a trick of design, or something else, something unseen, hovering over that misty ravine? Welcome to our channel, where history meets mystery. If you love untangling the strange corners of our past, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and join our curious community of explorers. Because today, we're stepping onto the stone walkway of Overtoun Bridge, and into one of the eeriest legends of modern Scotland. Overtoun Bridge doesn't look sinister. Built in 1895, it's a graceful, cream-colored stone arch stretching across the Overtoun Burn, a small stream cutting through the Overtoun estate near the town of Dumbarton. The bridge stands about 50 feet high, not enormous, but high enough that a fall to the rocks below could be fatal. It was designed by the architect H.E. Milner, and like many Victorian structures, it carries an air of elegance, curving balustrades, mossy stones, and a quiet dignity surrounded by rolling Scottish hills. Above it rises Overtoun House, once home to industrialist Lord Overtoun, a devoutly religious man whose name would later become attached to something deeply unholy. For decades, the bridge was simply part of a scenic walking route, a place for picnics and photographs. But then, the stories began. The first strange incidents appeared sometime in the 1950s. Locals began to notice dogs, healthy, happy dogs, leaping over the bridge's side for no apparent reason. No car accidents, no shouting, no chasing, just a sudden dash and a fall. Some owners reported that their pets became agitated as they approached the bridge. Their tails wagged furiously. They pulled on their leashes, whining or trembling. Then, if freed, sprinted to the same spot, usually between the last two parapets on the right-hand side, and jumped. By the 1970s, the pattern was undeniable. Dogs of all breeds, collies, retrievers, terriers, were leaping often on bright, dry days. And while not all died from the fall, many did. Newspapers gave it a grim nickname, the Dog Suicide Bridge. Even veterinarians and animal behaviorists were stumped. Suicide, as humans define it, requires an awareness of death, a concept dogs don't possess. So what was happening here? Eyewitnesses describe scenes that sound more like horror films than country walks. One woman recalled walking her Labrador across the bridge when, without warning, the dog froze, stared at something unseen, and then bolted straight over the wall. A man named Ken Stubbs, who lived nearby, reported seeing at least 5 dogs jump in 1 year. "It's always the same spot," he said, shaking his head. "And they always jump in the same way." There are even accounts of dogs surviving the fall, only to return to the bridge and leap again if not restrained. That's perhaps the most chilling part. If a dog had merely been startled, it would avoid the spot, but something seemed to draw them back. By the 1990s, estimates suggested more than 300 dogs had jumped. Some local reports claimed up to 600 over the decades. At least 50 deaths are confirmed. So what could make an otherwise rational animal one that trusts and follows humans, repeatedly choose the same tragic path. Before we step into the supernatural, let's look at the scientific attempts to explain it. In the early 2000s, animal behavior experts visited Overtoun Bridge to investigate. Among them was Dr. David Sands, a canine psychologist who brought along dogs to observe their reactions. He noticed something striking. Dogs couldn't see over the stone parapets. From their height, the bridge's walls made it appear as if the path continued on the other side. To them, there was no visible drop, just open ground ahead. Combine that with a strong scent, and you have a deadly illusion. When researchers tested the area, they found the presence of mink, small, musky animals whose scent is almost irresistible to dogs, especially hunting breeds. The strong odor seemed concentrated around the same area where most jumps occurred. Sands concluded that the combination of visual misperception and olfactory stimulation could explain the phenomenon. Dogs smell a mink, think they can reach it, and leap, unaware of the 50-foot drop. A tragic accident of design and biology. But that still left questions. Why don't dogs behave this way on other bridges? Why only here? And why do so many cases seem to occur on calm, sunny days, when scent should, if anything, disperse more easily? To locals, Overtown's mystery runs deeper than scent. For centuries, the area around Dumbarton has been known as a thin place, where the veil between the living world and the spiritual is said to blur. In Celtic folklore, thin places are thresholds, mists, mountains, bridges, places where one might feel closer to something beyond. Overtoun House itself carries eerie legends. Visitors speak of a white lady, a spectral figure believed to be the grieving widow of Lord Overtoun, seen wandering near the bridge in a flowing gown. Some even claim dogs react to her presence, barking, growling, or whimpering at nothing. In 1994, a dark chapter deepened the bridge's infamy. A local man, suffering a mental breakdown, threw his infant son from the bridge, claiming he believed the child was possessed by the devil. It shocked Scotland and cemented Overtown's reputation as cursed ground. The tragedy didn't cause the dog incidents. They predate it by decades, but it added a chilling layer of human sorrow to an already haunted story. Journalists who visited the site describe an unsettling stillness. The Overtoun estate sits amid misty woods, where the wind carries faint echoes from the burn below. The bridge itself hums with an almost cinematic quiet. Visitors report sudden unease. Dogs, even restrained, sometimes whine or struggle to cross. Others act completely normal, which somehow makes the randomness even spookier. Could it be sound? Some scientists have speculated about acoustic anomalies, high-frequency noises, inaudible to humans, but disturbing to dogs. The water below, the shape of the stone arch, the wind patterns, all could create subtle, ultrasonic vibrations. Perhaps, they say, the bridge is singing a frequency of fear. But like the scent theory, it remains unproven. What makes Overtoun so captivating isn't just the tragedy, it's the way it sits between worlds. Science offers logic, folklore offers meaning. Neither quite satisfies. Is it possible the two overlap? That what we call haunting may be rooted in natural phenomena we don't yet understand? After all, dogs perceive reality differently. Their world is ruled by smell, sound, and instinct. They might sense something on that bridge that we can't. Whether it's the scent of mink, the resonance of sound, or a feeling older than both. Something calls to them there, and maybe that's why this story refuses to die. Every few years, another report surfaces, another beloved pet lost to the mist. Signs now warn dog owners to leash their animals, but the mystery still lingers, hovering like the fog over Overtoun Burn. Overtoun Bridge has become a symbol of how even in our age of science and logic, the world still holds places that resist explanation. Visitors arrive from all over, not just to see a beautiful Scottish landmark, but to feel it, to stand where hundreds of dogs have stood, and to wonder, why here? Why them? Some walk away, convinced it's physics, nothing more. Others leave with goosebumps, certain they've brushed against something uncanny. And maybe that's the quiet power of Overtoun. It reminds us that mystery isn't the enemy of truth, it's a part of it. Overtoun Bridge endures not only as a structure of stone and mortar, but as a bridge between explanations, between reason and wonder, life and death, fact and faith. Every leap, every tragic jump adds another layer to its legend. Was it scent, design, sound, or something our human senses can't quite reach? No one knows for sure. And maybe that's why we keep returning, to understand, to witness, to feel the chill of a story that defies closure. So next time you walk your dog across a quiet countryside bridge, look down for a moment. Listen to the water, feel the air shift, and remember, some mysteries never truly rest. If you found this journey through Scotland's strangest legend as haunting as we did, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Tell us in the comments, do you think Overtoun Bridge is a simple accident of nature or something far deeper? Until next time, keep your leash close, your mind open, and your curiosity alive.